People will be asking, is it worth the pain? If asked to give UK a gift, says the European diplomat. The EU will not rush to reopen Brexit negotiations with the UK even if Labour is swept to power next Thursday, senior sources in Brussels have indicated. They say they will welcome a change of government, but the deep scars left by the Conservatives during Brexit negotiations, along with the new priorities caused by the war in Ukraine and the rise of the far right, weigh heavily on the minds of influential figures in Brussels. It is not that people are thinking good things about the UK. It is not that they are not thinking bad things. They are not thinking about the UK at all, said one senior source close to the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. A second senior source warned that despite the warmth Labour can expect, there is no appetite for Brexit in European capitals. So you see, this issue of Brexit is a total clear situation where politicians are selfish, self-centered, egoistic. They only think about their greed, their quest to remain in power, their quest to win elections. Because if the politicians in the UK that negotiated this Brexit, we are not selfish. It is not about winning election. It is not about remaining affluent. It is not about getting their pockets filled. They would not rush to discuss these deals. They would have given it time. They would have gone thoroughly through it. They would have found an agreement that will be conducive for the both European Union, the UK, and their various citizens. You can already see what is happening in the plant and meat sector in the UK, how the EU drivers are being held at the borders for 55 hours and so on and so forth. They are only offered toilet, no water, no food, no nothing. Even some of these drivers, their companies get big fines at the end of the day. So this is just a lesson for many countries to learn from. And the citizens of these countries, when your politicians are negotiating for any deal, be acquainted with the details of these deals, because at the end of the day, it is the average people that will be at the receiving ends, because the politicians always have a way of getting what they need for their day-to-day life or for their day-to-day existence, but it's always the average masses that are the receiving ends. So let's see what comes out of the elections. If the Labour wins, that's if they emerge victorious, if the EU will listen to them. Yes, because this is to say that the EU have not equally recovered from the scars that the Brexit left on them. They are still not seeing it. And it means that if Labour is to win, the EU will treat with utmost caution if they are to listen to Labour, if they are to negotiate anything at all with the UK under Labour government. And this is to say that the Labour will be the one now to deal with what the people that negotiated this Brexit out of their own greed, out of their own self-centeredness, out of their own quest to win elections. They will be the one that will bear the cost and carry on to repair anything that can be repaired out of it. That is if Labour win on Thursday.